This time, it wasn't for little girls in Birmingham, nor was it the Philadelphia commune move that got a taste of Nagasaki with the loss of 11 souls. It wasn't the Rosewood remedy for black success, fire fueled by jealousy. It wasn't Tulsa's Black Wall Street war that left blocks of black institutions smoldering. It wasn't Africatown, Alabama, home to descendants of the last enslavement vessel to reach American shores after its prohibition and its precarious location in the midst of toxic industries that leak death into their neighborhood with vigor. It wasn't Central Park, New York City, surreptitiously stolen from melanated who founded Seneca Village only to lose it to eminent domain, undervaluation, and redefinition. This time, it wasn't the hanging of a 12 years young black boy and the mutilation of his body without justice, just malice. It wasn't the summer of 1919 when cities across the nation were aflame with open hatred and murder, widely escaped punishment for the loss of black life. It was none of these atrocities. It was Cleveland. A city that had seen its profile rise from the butt of jokes to the mayorship of Carl B. Stokes. Smoke still rising from the uprisings sent Europeans packing from east side bastions of ethnic pride, carving up empty spaces economically developed into a 28 business empire in Murray Hill's backyard by a young black entrepreneur who played the game too well for neighboring University Circle Incorporated in Cleveland Clinic, adding insult to injury. Exercise of his free speech exacerbated their disdain for the stain on their blueprint for Euclid Avenue development. In the dark of night, faces in high places played chess, fabricating baseless charges followed by the kidnapping of a black millionaire who was given an involuntary vacation in a Chillicothe jail while his businesses on 105 in Euclid were bulldozed to the ground. His nationally known nightclub, the Jazz Temple, met the same fate as the poor young lasses in Birmingham. Under the gleaming glass and metal structures lining Euclid Avenue and casting shadows on Carnegie as the sun sets in the west lies the soul of unparalleled success, of a black economic engine derailed by entitlement, greed, and disregard by an establishment so callous that the corruption was covered up by a newspaper that refused to tell the truth, forgetting to deal plainly, and television stations that followed suit. Instead, gay 90s imagery flaunts the erasure of black culture that permeated the aftermath of white flight on East 105 in Cleveland's main thoroughfare. Winston Willis lives with a legacy obscured by a brick tower named for another W.O. Walker. Initials that flagrantly illustrate the tragic nature and the obliteration of the dream that became his nightmare, and a fairy tale that goes untold on both sides of the Cuyahoga River as time and life move on in the public health crisis called racism, Cleveland style. Brian, Mark.